Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I will do the compare between these two beasts. It's a very similar design, fat tire bikes. I'll go through all the spec, compare which one has better parts, performance, and of course the price difference as well, payload and so on. So after this video you'll be able to make a decision which one you want to go with, because based on your needs, both of the bikes are great. I like both of them, but they're not for everyone. Each one has different spec, and this spec might fit someone versus to another one. Even they look the same, but they are a little bit different. So let me get closer to it and show you the difference. So I will start with a Herald bike, which white color. It comes also, I believe, in black. It comes in a full frame under different name, I think Sable or something like that, from Senada. The price, this bike, it's like $1,699, so $1,700. After discount in description, it will be about $1,600 only. This bike has a 1,000 power motor by Bafang and 100 Newton meters torque. Okay, and the payload it's 330 pounds. Then I have a Dirwin bike over here, which kind of similar to Herald, but again the battery, you will see, well, the color is different of course, but I'm not really referring to the color difference, mostly on the spec and performance right now. They also comes in white color, and they have also full frame as well, so it's very similar as design. If you look, it's very similar. I'll show you again the difference more later, but this bike costs $2,300, and after $150 off in description, you'll pay only $2,150, which is about $550 more than this bike. But I'll show you why you're paying more, and you will realize it's pretty cheap bike actually. So this bike comes only with 750 motor, and it's a 80 Newton meters torque. The motor by Dirwin as well, so the brand is Dirwin. They have the motor also by Dirwin, so they do have branded the motor, and I'll go over this as well later. It has 350 pounds load, payload, and the speed, this one going up to like 30-35 miles per hour based on your weight. This one going up to 23 miles, and it's going up to 23 miles even with me 215 pounds. Again, this one is much faster bike, not because it's more power in it, but I'll go over again later to explain why this bike is not as fast. But so I'll give you more spec as well. I rode both of the bikes. I rode this bike in the mountains, in many mountains. This one I have not ride in the mountains yet, but I did ride a long distance on this bike, and both of them great riding and comfortability, very similar. But let me go more to Dirwin bike, explain more. So the battery size is about the same as the Senada Herald, actually the same, 720 watt hours, but with Dirwin bike, this one has built-in battery from both sides. You'll see there's no visible batteries. That's one of the reason many people ask me when they see it if it's electric bike, and I say of course it's because I have a big motor on the back. It's coming out a bit, but still very slick. I don't have any problem, and it's a little bit come out on the side more, but the same 720 watt hours, so it should last as long. But the motor, it's 1000 as I said before, and by Bafang, and this one is 750. Riding experience, both of them is great, but the difference is this bike have better fork. The Dirwin have much better fork when you're riding off-road. It's softer, more responsive, and I can say it's a better quality. Dirwin bike performance a little bit better off-road. Even Herald bike have a nice fork as well, but it's responsive as well, but it's not as good as Dirwin bike. Okay, so you get better fork over here. Also, you can pretty much notice right away that the controller box much smaller over here, and on the Herald it's much bigger box. I believe it's a bigger controller over here because it's much powerful motor, so it needs to have bigger controller. It's more sleek bike as a Dirwin. It's more sleek, optimized design, comes with a much stronger rack, rear rack, and with options to attach the front rack as well. With a Herald bike, I didn't have any problem. It's pretty strong as well. It's a little bit thinner, but it's still strong. It's adjustable as well, and you can attach back as I attach. I got it from actually Senada bikes as well, so they're selling these bags very affordable. You can check link in description as well, but it does not come with a front rack options. Maybe you can attach it, but if you need one, then it's much easier to attach to Dirwin bike because it's already have special place where you can attach it, and I believe they're selling them as well. Both bikes come with a half twist throttle, which is pretty cool, like motorcycle. Dirwin bike have a throttle without cutoff button, but on Senada Herald you'll get a half twist throttle with a red button. When you push on it, it will turn it off in case if you don't want to use this, or in case if you don't want to get accident, like when you touch the accidentally throttle, you might get crazy. Dirwin bikes come with a much wider handlebar, about 2 to 3 inches wider than Herald one, and it comes with a manual bell, which is just basic bell, and Herald bike comes with a also manual bell, but it's kind of built in. It's looks like better quality, okay, and a little bit louder I think, but it's not a really big deal. Herald bike, while I'm here, comes with a pretty big display, as you can see. Can be easily seen on the sun. As I'm outside, it's very bright, but you can see it very clear. It comes with a battery indication, which is just a bar, versus to Dirwin bike has a colorful display, which is also you can see on the sun, but not as good, but you can still see it better than many other bikes. You can still see it. You can change the brightness if you want to, but Dirwin bike has a 3.5 inches display, colorful, and not only that, when you do this, it gives you more illustration, like when you're changing the pedal assist, you'll see from normal to high, it changed from 1 to 5, and when you start to ride it, you'll see this line going all the way up, and speed will be indicated over here. The things I like about this display and Dirwin bike has a percentage wise versus the bar on Senada, and it's very rare. Not every bike would have this percentage one, but percentage is more accurate on this bike. I rode this bike off mountain and on the mountains and off-road, and when I came home it was very accurate with percentage. I rode it up to 2% until it's completely died, like basically only light would be on. With Herald bike it's not as accurate, and many other bikes as well, because the battery indication is good, but you can have 2 bars and then a few miles later the power can be completely out. So Dirwin have much better display with information. Also the Dirwin bike comes with much bigger headlight. As you can see, it's very bright. It's I think 48 watt. With Senada bike, I think it's on the sun, so it's not going to be fair, but it's smaller. You can see visually it's much smaller. It's still bright to riding in the street, but it's not as bright as Dirwin bike, so it's bigger. This one is plastic, that one is aluminum shell, so this one is visual, you can see it right away. It's much bigger and better. The seat about the same actually, even similar design. You can see similar design, comfortability about the same. Then the Dirwin bikes comes with a frame which you can attach the bottle over here. With a Herald, you can attach the bottles. You can check link in description. I have one bottle I tested. You can attach it to the handlebar or the frame. When you're riding off-road and for long riding, they have very similar, the grip very similar, but for some reason on Dirwin it can be moved a little bit up and down, and then you have to move back sometimes when you're riding off-road because it will move. With a Herald bike, it's very steady, you cannot move it, so it's kind of, I'm not sure if they glue it or how it's attached, but it's better on Herald that it will not move while you're riding. Both of them came with already adjusted derailleur, so you don't really have to do anything. It's already shifting was very nicely. Both of them come with 7-speed, and Herald, the speed, everything was adjusted, so you don't really do anything. I didn't do any adjustment, mostly some brakes, which very simple on both of the bikes, and also I'll show you the big difference. So about the brakes difference, the big difference is between those two bikes. So the Herald comes with mechanical brakes, full mechanical brakes, just a basic one. I believe it's 160 disc, which is kind of small for this type of powerful bike, and I think it would be really nice if they put hydraulic brakes. It would be give you more stopping power, but it would be of course about $100 to $200 more cost most likely, but again you can always change it if you don't like it. It comes also on the rear the same pulling mechanical brakes, and with Dirwin it comes with full hydraulic brakes with I believe 180 on the back and on the front, which is really nice. It's give you good power, like it's give you good braking power, and the brake is by Logan, and many people like a little bit confused about full hydraulic brakes, as sometimes they're selling just pulling brakes with some hydraulic options, but this one is full hydraulic brakes. So there's oil, mineral oil going through all this wire, and it's give you really soft braking. You can brake with one finger. Similar design, and the price difference about $550. So I understand most people will go with a cheaper model and with more power. So it's really like good deal for Herald, because you're getting like very powerful bike, and it's not just numbers, because this bike can go up to 1000 peak power, and the Herald up to 1600 watt peak power. So it's I can see while I'm riding these two bicycles, like that the Herald is more powerful, much faster, but not everybody needs that fast bicycle, and some people would like to go with better quality and better parts and not to go that fast. And I'll explain you why this Dirwin bike have these parts, and also why they didn't make it as fast. I think this bike can go as fast as well, but they do have a password on the display. Even if you have a password, you cannot really change the speed. I think I tried, but the speed going only up to 23 miles so far. Alright, so I give you already some spec, which you can also check the website in description to see all the special codes, but I want to explain why one bike have only 23 miles speed limit, another one up to 35. So the Dirwin bikes company, they're also new company. I think they've been on the market for a few years. They also come with 2 years warranty. I believe you have to register for the second one for free on the website. With Herald it comes with 1 year. I'm not sure if they will sell, or if they sell extra 1 year. It would be nice if you can buy extra 1 year warranty, because it's always good to have more warranty, because later on if the battery went bad or motor or something went bad, they can get it replaced. So the Dirwin bike comes with 2 years warranty, and the customer service excellent on both sides. I replaced the controller from Herald because it came with defective control, I think, but they sent it right away to me, not just because I do YouTube videos, but they did send to many people I noticed. And right now, if you go to website and try to buy one, I think they are on pre-order right now, because they're gonna have a new shipment, new batch. Most likely they will replace the controller, so probably next time when you buy it, you have no issue at all, because they are a new company, but they are improving. The customer service are great. With Dirwin bike, they actually tested all the bikes before shipping out. So far I have zero problem with Dirwin bike, as there's no defect so far at all. Its performance really great, but again, it's not as powerful as Herald bike. So if you're a heavy person and you want to go faster, if you need to have more pulling power without pedaling or using only throttle, then the Herald probably great for you. If you're planning to go off-road more often and you are interested in more safer ride with better, softer ride, because Dirwin have much better like front suspension, like fork. It's like hydraulic suspension, I believe, so it's very soft and it works very good quietly. So I think it's one of the best fork on all the bicycles I have. Then the Dirwin bike really good priced, because it comes with hydraulic brakes. If you need good hydraulic brakes, like stopping power, so the Dirwin bike is all about safety. That's another reason they didn't put a higher speed on it. They don't want you to kill yourself. They want you to enjoy the ride, use this bike usefully, and to go for commute, go off-road if you want to. You can go to hunting if you need, because it does give you good power, 880 Newton meters torque. It's pretty much a lot, but again, Herald bike, it's much more powerful, and I can tell you, I can feel it. And when I did the first video, I said before, at the end of the video, you can see I told everyone that this bike is not for everyone, because it's very powerful, much more powerful than any bike I have. Not only the numbers, like 1000 watt, some bicycle come with big numbers as I had before, but they are not really true. The Senada Herald bike really have a powerful motor, and it's fun to ride, very fast. If you want to have like fast bicycle, you don't want to go off-road much, I think it's a great bicycle. The brakes are doing the job. Of course, if you are a heavy person, you might want to change the brakes to hydraulic brakes, and that might be some upgrade, which will be not as expensive, still will be cheaper than going with Dirwin. But if you don't want to do any job to the bicycle and to have a safer bicycle to ride with a low speed, I think 23 miles per hour, it's a great speed. Also, like if you're buying one of these e-bikes which going above 50 miles an hour, and if you're planning to ride them fast, you would need to get one of the good helmet. This one by Nita, it can go up to, like, it will protect you up to 28 miles per hour, because it did test it and certified to up to 28 miles. All other helmet most likely will only protect up to 15 miles, unless they have this new like certification, which is NTA 8776. You will find it inside, and if you want to check the video, I have as well in the description. This is a great helmet with some safety light on the back and the front, so it's a great feature to have when you're buying one of those fast bicycles. Again, both of them great bicycles, but if you're not planning to ride fast, if you want a bicycle which will have no issue, most likely, because I spoke to Dirwin, they told me they have very low issue because they do very good quality control. Both of them come from China, of course, but they do have good customer service, but they check them before they ship. The motor, the controller, everything checked before they ship, so there is usually no issue. Also, while I was riding the bicycle, I have no issue at all, and it's very important as well. So that's why it costs a bit more, but you're paying for more hydraulic brakes with Dirwin bike. Also, you're paying for better design, I guess. The battery built in, but mostly the brakes, the wider handlebar, and better fork, and also 1 year warranty, so it's well worth the $550. But again, it's not for everyone. If you want to be like in affordable budget, which is Herald, it's affordable bike. I think it's more like affordable level with 1000 watt. I think Herald is a great bike as well. I like both of them. I didn't take it yet, but I will take off-road as well to test it out to see how it will go. But you don't really need to go in a mountain that powerful bike anyways, because I could go any mountains with Dirwin. But of course, if you don't want pedal much, then the Dirwin or Herald, they're a great bicycle, but Herald would do much better off-road most likely by pulling you up to the hill. Downhills, they're going both well. I think Dirwin would be more comfortable because the wider handlebar, so it will get you more comfortable position riding them. But that's about it. About pedals, both of the pedals come with about the same brand, Wellgo, but I installed the new one. I'll show you right now which one I installed, by Redshift Arclight. It's also safety, includes safety smart light in it, so if you're riding at night or if you want to be more visible, it's a great feature. It's not cheap, but it's well worth it. Let me show you. And so this Redshift pedals, which have a smart LED over here, and once you start to ride it, it will turn on, and you'll see the front will be white light and the rear will be always red. Even at daytime on the bright sun, you can still see them, and you can see from back and front, so it gives you good visibility not only at night, and when you're twisting it always will be white up front. As you can see over here, it will change to red. That's a great feature. It's not cheap. You can check link in the description for full video and link to them, but it's a great feature, I think, if you're running at night. Also, I forgot to mention the Dirwin bike comes with a built-in rear taillight, which already built in, so you don't have to charge any battery, you don't have to change anything. It comes with a rear taillight. The Herald comes with on the battery, so you have to turn it on manual over here, so you have to replace battery once it's dead. And that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching my video. Hope you like it. Please hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more video like that. And again, if you have any questions, you can check description for all the information and link. They will have a code. I believe right now it's $110 for Herald discount and $150 for Dirwin, which is great discount. But again, check the back and there might be better discount as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.